Howdy guys. Today we'll be talking about the Mississippi River and how it's migrating, as well as what that means for us as humans. So here's the Mississippi River. It's the US's largest river and arguably the most important too. Its watershed is a leading agricultural region in the US, and it's also a major transportation hub. So a change in its course would have major implications for global trade. The Mississippi River can't be stopped when it changes its course. It's only a matter of time. So how does the river change its course? The short answer is silt. Over the years, a lot of soil is washed into the streams and rivers, and when tributaries enter the main river, the floating soil particles are carried toward the delta, which is where the river meets the sea. Here the main channel of the river turns into many smaller channels. The main channel's water slows down and then it's deposited, and after a long while that sediment builds up and makes the river more shallow, and eventually it gets to a point where it overflows and creates a new river. Today this is happening to the Mississippi, and it's trying to change its direction to flow into the Atchafalaya River just west of it. So humans are trying to slow down or actually stop this process, and here are some of the ways in which they're trying to do that. On the left is a levee, which is basically mounds of dirt on banks to contain the river. On the right we have a weir, which is a dam that's designed to be overflowed to control erosion. The bottom picture here is the process of dredging, which is cleaning out the bed of a river for mud and debris. Here on the left we have a picture of a revetment, which is a structure placed on the banks of a river that absorb the energy of incoming water. And on the right here we have a spillway, which does the same thing. Here's an example of a major flood of the Mississippi, probably the worst in US history, and that's the Great Flood of 1927. In this flood, more than 23,000 square miles of land was submerged and around 250 people died. But a worse flood may be coming. At the Old River Control Structure Complex, about 45 miles north of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, the Mississippi has been trying to change its course for decades to follow a shorter route to the Gulf of Mexico. And the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers built these huge structures to block the river from taking the shorter route. If these structures failed, the entire city of New Orleans would be washed away. So it's inevitable that the Mississippi River will eventually change its course. If we were to let the river run its natural course by diverging the water, then the wetlands of Louisiana would be restored. And this restoration of wetlands would really help when floods did come, because it would absorb some of the water, the vegetation would, and that option would be much better than waiting for the dams to fail. So thanks for watching, thanks and giggle.